So this is the barn on a not so typical day. I think this is making tracks 2 that's being wired. A makeshift office here, laptop in hand, and in progress wiring along here. These are low numbers, MT2, so these are making tracks 2. This will be the oldest boards we have.
Find a better, more efficient solution to transporting our stock around. So Mark's from Trainsporters, and his standard product looks like this, which holds 10.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Which holds 10. Now that presents us with a problem because it's just not enough. So we've got an 11 car Pendolino and we can only fit 10 in there. So what happens is we have one that's then bubble wrapped. Okay. So I've been working with Mark to get a much better high capacity box. So this box is in double layers and lifts out like that. So we've got 2 layers and a special cradle.
Oh, that's good.
It's really good. And then we can cut these bits to size to pack it, but we can get 2 Mark III coaches in there. So that means we can get 16 locomotives, coaches, and lots of stock all in one box, so a train in a box. So that moves us massively on from this, which is all bubble wrapped and takes us a long time and isn't that secure, to a high capacity way of storage, which is all stackable. So when the lids are on, all the boxes stack very neatly together, like so, all up and stacked, and that makes transporting stock around so much better. Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. It's always been a problem.
It's always been a problem, hasn't it?
It's always been a problem.
Yeah.
It's
the original concept behind this box was, I had a lot of inquiries from people that were after EMU and DMU boxes. Well, they could leave them coupled together because you get such delicate electronics couplings now. They were desperately worried that they would break them if they decoupled them all the time. So using the longer length boxes, and that will actually take a Class 800 easily, a couple of those coaches, or the new Hornby Flirts, for example. And there's a capacity to hold up to 16 bits of rolling stock in each box.
It's the same with the sleeper there coupled together.
Exactly,
You fit the 2 sleeper cars together, perfect. That's right. That's brilliant.
Or a coronation set, you know. Where
we've got one of those as well. So and I'm right in saying this is the first time we're looking at this new product that will be used in making tracks when we go to the Cathedral, which is just great. So thank you, Mark, for pulling out the stops and getting this ready for us.
It was a tight deadline, but we made it.
We made it. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you guys very much indeed.
pleasure. You know what we could do with? Is some stencils that we put the logos on the top.
I've got stickers to go on the top. Yeah.
Are you thinking MegaPoints all over it?
Yeah, why not?
Well, to be honest,
your wife makes me lots of that lovely cake that she brings to some shows at times.
I just thought we could get transfers made. And do it that way. And then,
No, I agree. And Mark really thinks about how to transport stock, so he provides labels for what's in the boxes as well. So it's all very organised.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's great.
Brilliant. I mean, that's the biggest problem, because at the end of the show, after you've had a long weekend, everybody just wants to get home.
Well, do you know,
that's the problem. I
was explaining to Chris, I was the chairman of a railway group called the Hillingdon Railway Modellers. They've been up here actually at one of your open sessions, and we'd take our layout, Grindley Brook, out on tour. We've just taken it up to Buxton, for example, last weekend, playing trains, and it would take them forever to find the right box to put their model in. And after tears and tantrums, we thought, no, there's too much of that. We'll come up with a solution. So we started with O-gauge, then we've done HO, we've got N now, we're just about to do TT. There's a whole raft of new product coming out. This is the first one. I'm working with Chris, has accelerated that development. So, thank you, Chris.
That's quite all right.
Brilliant.
And your website is trainsporters.com.
It's been, I've been doing this for Christ far too long, but it's always been a problem.
Yeah.
It's never really been addressed.
Yeah.
I mean, we go back to the individual carriers that we made, you know, back in the day for low gauge, which was fine if you had one loco you were taking to your show. If you were taking a 65, you know, mineral wagons,
it's a nightmare.
yeah.
We have an open day at the Hillingdon Railway Modelling Group, and every 2 months. And at least you've got yours in plastic boxes. The number of people that turn up with carrier bags and bubble wrap or paper, it would boggle. The money that was invested inside that carrier bag was unbelievable. So it had to be done, and we chose to do it.
No, more often.
Yeah.
Pleasure. Thank you for coming up.
Am I in the way?
No, just. Oh, you're doing it now?
Doing what?
I just stepped on the floorboard and there's a creak.
Chris does this to everyone, you know, he needs it yesterday.
Well, to be honest,
No, I haven't. No, I never came to do
I
that.
found it in work the other day. I was like, oh, that's an iPhone. Because those orange ones
big
don't have
pockets.
pockets.
No.
So I was like, I'll bring my work one in. It's got pockets.
Right.
So apologies.
Right, okay, cool.
I'll get that.
Right.
And the servo speeds for the fiddle yards, just to make them throw a bit faster on the pads. Tell us when, Dave. Keep going.
Yeah, watch how long that.
Right. So,
Chris, you look. I'll introduce you, shall I?
Right.
I'll get you going. I'll give you something to talk about.
absolutely, that's always the trick.
When did you paint your front door pink?
It's not pink. Right, it's dead salmon if you really want to know. That's the technical name for it.
Oh, I should have said yellow then, shouldn't I? Chris.
Hello there.
It's rare I see you excited twice in the same day.
That's true. We've just done boxes, and now we're here to talk about our emergency diagnostic 8-metre long umbilical. And it's network yellow. For that reason, right? So you may recall that we're creating 50 centimetre umbilicals that join the layouts together, and they will go between each of the boards. However, we think we might need something in an emergency that can get beyond one board. So we created this diagnostic emergency umbilical.
And what this will allow you to bypass a board, take it out the circuit.
Correct.
For
Yes.
diagnostics.
For diagnostics, or even in the barn here, we might want to connect boards together, but we can't put the boards next to one another.
Right.
So it enables us to say join the 2 point boards together, which is very useful to do, but the point boards might be a long way apart.
So I've got to ask, how long is it?
So this is 18 metres long, which is going to be demonstrated. Right, 8 metres long.
8 metres.
8 metres.
There's probably 800 metres of cable in it, is there?
Yes, that's right. So there's 12 8-metre wire strands in here.
Are you frequently found near the network rail nicking signal cable then, so we can make these?
Right, so there we go, an 8-metre emergency diagnostic umbilical.
Well, as they say, if you can have one, have a big one.
You can get. I don't think I did it on this laptop. If we can get all the mini panel pin numbers, we can just throw them straight in, reprogram it when it's all together.
Right.
So I was hoping get all the mini panel numbers on a document on our wiring spec, and then we could just run through, program all the.
Are we putting them all as 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah. So
plan.
So as the plan, so everything making tracks 2 original is ignored, and then we've got a standard pin out. So you put the outside at the top, and then you count. So because the V port, I think it's so for this it's like V 4000 and yeah. So we've like standardised it with red down to blue, left side and then right side. Yeah. So now we know the pins are all in the same format across every board.
Something Chris did on MT4 is he set manually the CAN IDs of every board.
Yes.
So when we saw it on the network, we knew where it was.
Yes. Yeah.
So you might want to set that, turn auto CAN ID off, and then it's documented. There is an MT4 track diagram that has all the boards and all the configs on it.
Yeah.
I've got a dump of every single config page from MT4.
Right.
Which I can share with you if you want.
Yeah, brilliant. So, well, that was the idea. Make the same drawing we have for MT4 for the rest of it. Yeah. So if we can, it's essentially to save us climbing under boards in Wales for a week if we've got all the IDs ready. So we're certain and can take the wiring diagram with us instead of scratching our heads at the time.
Okay, got to hold my hands up. This power box lark is it's a bit of a mess. So I'll come clean and let me explain what I mean. First we had the Mark 1, this box, and the reason it's in this box is I drew out the fascia, stuck it on an existing panel's backing, put it together, and then went, oh shit, it's the wrong size. It was meant to be this size. So that's the Mark 1 fiddle yard. So that'll go into the fiddle yard for now until I fix it. Then we had the Mark 2. Let's not talk about the Mark 2. Let's go straight to the Mark 3. And the Mark 3 uses the proper size panel enclosure. You can see this one fits in it. It's not bigger for any reason other than I want to standardize the enclosures. So it's the same enclosure whether it's got the Mimic panel on it or anything else. So this will fit in it, but it will fit in it. So this will go down and it will be recessed so that when it's screwed down, all of the connectors are flush below. Which is great, but it ain't right, and I'll show you why, and why I think this is a bit of a mess, and why I'm about to rewire it again before I deliver it to the guys. So the reason this is a mess, you only have to look at the wiring. So of course I've got all the buses running across, and then we've got all this higgledy-piggledy jumper, and that all looks great. And I was lying in bed the other day, I'm getting on a bit now, so it takes a while to come up with a good idea, and I thought, why don't I just put this in line, then I don't have to make the jumpers. Enter the Mark 4 or 5 or whatever, I don't know. So this is going to have straight through jumpers, and I don't have to jumper off it anymore, so all 3 connectors are lined up. So I'm going to clean up this mess. It's my mess, I made it, I'm proud of it, and I'm going to sort it. So I just took all the screws out of this. I'm going to have to desolder that lot now, aren't I? Do you want to see it, or shall I just give it you? Ta-da! There it is, desoldered.
Right, okie doke. So Which stock do you want for Derby, and which do you want me to leave for Chester?
So I'd like an intercity rake
For Derby
with a
or
pan for Chester.
For Chester. Well, even if it went to Derby, it'd come back. You can still go to Chester afterwards. It's entirely up to you which way you want.
So I'd like it for Chester to open with at Chester.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Then you've got free reign on what you want to bring to Derby.
Right. That's all right. I'll leave 2 locals for that.
Just let me know what the trains are.
The intercity rate will have what I sent you in the email. I did send you in the email.
Yeah.
So I'll leave the 87.
Yeah, that'd be
and
great.
The 86.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that I've got exact on the swallow livery.
Yeah. Where is Aaron?
65 feet, 11 inches.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. It's like that.
oh.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get
You see a king with 7 on, it didn't half work it coming up to
So
that.
is otherwise, I've got some cracking video, photographs of trains coming up there. Finish it. He's got to do the overhead, hasn't he?
Oh,
I thought we put it on that. No, we put it on floor because it won't be here, didn't we?
No, that's right.
That's it. That's that board. He's got to work on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's it.
No, it isn't. That's it. Just take this and put it over there. I've already done all this. So it's ready for Dave.
That one you got.
No. That's the one of the end boards.
Hey?
That's the end boards for you, Dave. That one.
All right.
Right, so if you take this
What do you want these for?
Hey?
When do you want it for?
When you can, so I can stack it.
All right. I'll look some more.
We're going back this way first.
Yeah, I'll move this chair out of the way.
What's this chair here for?
For the time being, can you get round there, John?
Where you going with it?
Just anywhere round there for a minute.
All right, Chris.
Just anywhere around here for a minute. Just put it on here for a minute. How have you set up there already?
Yeah.
Not in, John.
Sunset on.
Well, you wanted another 100 odd of these block.
Right.
I've only got any more timber left, so I've got some around back at Gary's that have had old fence posts for about 8 years. 10 years been stuck outside back at Gary's, so I ripped them all down and put them through planer. I got to making 54, notching them out, and bandsaw blade just snapped. Just went
Right.
twang. So I've ordered 2 more, so they'll be here today, so I can do the other 50 odd. They're all cut to length. So that should be the lot then. We had about, I don't know, maybe 400.
Loads.
It takes some time, but do.
It's like I've got the last 2 panels to make, and I'm making the fascias, and the belt's gone on the laser, so I had to change that, and it's a bit of a traumatic effort.
Yeah, fit in there, no problem.
Good.
I thought this is what Adam was looking for. Yeah, no, I've got it there.
Is this the last of it now, or is it?
Should be the last of the colouring the green things, yes.
Tell you what, this yesterday must be
The pre-stress about 29-30 degrees. Expand, you snag, and that's it.
Why do they
Job
slow
start.
down if the wire doesn't stretch?
The tensioners take the slack.
That's what I'm saying, but why do they slow down then?
There's the rail.
It's usually the rail.
Oh, it's the rail.
that's going.
The track.
Oh,
The only place we slow down for overhead issues is the Hatfield line. Because there are no tensioners on the entire route.
Are you joking?
No, it's done manually.
I still don't.
There's actually a point near Gorton where the wire is overlapped like that and they've got 4 clamps.
Candle.
And what they do is, if it's that bad, they'll come out, loosen the 4 clamps, get a pulley system on, yank the wire, and then clamp them together again.
Seems a bit of an oversight.
So, and it's dead obvious it happening because the line light on the cab's flashing. It means the pan's doing that and the wire's loose. It's just bouncing up and down, the light's flashing at you. So they'll slow trains down to 20 mile an hour. Stop it bouncing
and
on.
why is there no tension?
There never was. It was all done manually. Subject to the weather. If it's too hot, they tighten it. If it's too cold, they'll back it off so it doesn't snap as it shrinks. Yeah, we've never ever had tensioners on that line.
No, I've got enough now.
Got enough.
Green blues, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where are the unmarked ones?
One of those.
Oh, they're all.
I think Joe did.
Yeah, we've done those.
So there was some others. There was the meter ones here.
Yeah, they've been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
There was not very many meters. So did you do some, take them away?
So there aren't very many to do.
Right, I don't know what there is to do.
Yeah, no, so that's that done. So what I could do is just colouring these in at the moment.
Right.
Remember what you're doing with those?
Morning, Dave.
So just
Morning,
follow-
Joe.
If you do yellow, or so actually if you do green,
What colour are you on today?
Red.
Oh, red's a good colour. Very dominant.
so green is the two to the left of blue. So there and there. Ah, Ian, that's brilliant. I've got stuff for you.
Improve their system. Because Manchester couldn't afford to do it. So they came in Westinghouse and paid for the route until it worked, and then they paid them back. I mean, can you imagine that? It's like where we are now. And they stretched obviously wire across and they hung the wires off them. So
Probably got that idea from the Swiss.
yeah, I bet. But so, you know, only certain places like junctions had iron mass or metal mass.
Well, the Woodhead and the Shenfield line, they're the same system, and that is Swiss.
Really?
Yeah, you can buy the actual framed registration arms, everything from Somerfeld, because they still make it. So you can do a reasonable copy of the Woodhead route based on those masts that are still made by Somerfeld.
Really?
So that V shape that they had
Yeah.
is still a Swiss design. That's where they got the idea from.
So this new one we've got, new heavy
It's
duty.
Italian.
Italian.
All aluminium stuff. Same on the Chat Moss.
Oh,
So it's Italian. It comes with a Ferrari price.
I tell you what, it looks.
Fucking shit, you know.
It looks dreadful.
It's massive. It's bulky.
Well, this guy yesterday, I went to his house, and at the bottom of the garden, it's a garden, but bottom of his land, is the Great Western from Cheltenham. I said, well, it's just.
Origination arms are like that, aren't they? All aluminium. All aluminium.
I was shocked how big it, how intrusive it was.
Well, it's
I mean, here you just get, it's not intrusive at all. I mean, but there with the big, particularly with the tensioners, those big reels.
yeah. And as John was telling me, they don't know they don't know when they're going to fail because they're sealed units. They can't check them because it's a big, huge torsion spring, so they don't want them opening up.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a torsion spring. Yeah.
So they don't know once it corrodes to a point it's going to fail. They'll never know.
I mean, we've gone from sublime to ridiculous. The East Coast is built on a budget of forms. Why it's so fragile. I wind, everybody has to slow down. And they go to the Great Western where they build it 5 times heavier. 4, 5, 6 to do. We've only 4 that are really, really important.
Right.
And then there's, so as far as I'm concerned, the basic wiring for all the boards except Milton Keynes, which will be at Derby, will be finished within the next week.
Right.
Because I want to get some break time. I want a block where
bit
when we get to
downtime.
if it goes to the Cathedral and there's a lot of things to change,
Yes.
we can change that within a couple of days.
Right.
So rather than go to the wire every time, I like to give myself a buffer, 4 or 5 weeks, so you've got that time. You can stand back and look at it and work it. I hate all that deadline stuff, so that's why I've cracked on. So Mark and I have been here 4 days a week, so we're 5 weeks ahead or something like that of where the schedule time was, but that's I want that. Just to me that makes common sense.
It's a big job and it's very intrusive. But the fact that we've made so much progress is brilliant.
That's for me. I mean, other people may not work like that, but that's the way I work. I like to be ahead of the game, to give myself some time to stand back, look at it and go,
Think.
let me think about
Think in
this.
time. And it helps with the stress, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah, I'm not stressed at all.
Right.
I mean, I have burnt myself quite badly on the hot gun, but again, we've learnt something about hot guns of doing this process. I've learned that the cheap hot guns, waste of time.
Yeah.
They are a waste of time. You've got to look at the quality of the actual glue that you're using, and you need a fairly good, decent hot gun. The £7 hot gun you can forget.
High wattage.
Yeah, it doesn't even stick the scenery. We're finding when we're doing all this work that where we've hot glued some scenery, it just falls off. So, which is why Dave made some fantastic legs. I think you've seen them in your videos.
Twisty legs.
But for these, I wouldn't have them turned over. I said, forget it. They go on there because we're creating so much problem. I turn them on their backs.
Yes.
And it's slightly easier on your back this way as well. But for these, for the very early boards that we did, making tracks 2, they're very heavy. They're the first ones we made. So we're doing it that way.
Coaches work if you're the same district.
Yes.
It was always the district when coaches sat.
Guide Bridge.
So the next, if that doesn't fix it, put your coaches onto the other district and swing them back.
Well, that's what I was doing by rolling them out.
Can't see properly, can you?
Yeah, but by rolling doesn't work
fucking guide to me.
because each coach is then going into section one at a time.
Yeah.
Not all coaches together.
A sudden rush, you mean?
Yeah.
I'll try a sudden rush then.
Is this the R&D team?
But other than that,
Is this the R&D team?
Yeah. These are just old slides.
as well. Because
50 years ago,
a
these.
jumper where you can have it as low voltage. So
That's
instead of DC, you can use it to drive
Tinmouth
stuff.
coming out of
More low
when it comes
voltage
down
type
to
stuff,
seafront.
rather than
Dry
track.
Keynes, isn't it?
Big sigh. Guess what I'm doing for the rest of the week? We're setting up Chester Cathedral a week today, and I haven't made the last 2 Mimic panels yet. So I get to glue all these lights on. I don't think I have enough. I'm gonna have to make some more. One of the things I forgot to show you last time was how I install these LEDs on a panel. So I'll cut back to when I'm putting them on one of the panels, and you can see how easy it is. The more we work, the easier it is for you when you're building a panel, but this is one of the less sexy tasks of panel building, sitting and gluing these in. And if anyone knows how to take this piece, stick it in that piece and seal it on top of an LED automatically, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And this is just so that I can mount an RGB LED in a 3mm hole, just like a standard 3mm LED. So once I've glued them all up, which you've seen before, I will come back and you can see them getting stuck in the panel. Have some sympathy for me. Yay, I'm still at it. That's an hour of my life I'm never going to get back, I think. We must do this for love, certainly not for the money. Anyway, I'm sticking with my plea for the sympathy vote, but hopefully you'll appreciate that all this effort means when you put your panel together, it should be dead easy, because we've done all the hard work for you. See you in another 3 hours. Yay, you can celebrate with me as I do the last one. Glue on. Stick that on there. And we're done. Right. I'm going to lie to you now and say that was 5 hours work. It just feels like it in reality. I think we've got enough lights. I guess we'll find out, as I've 2 panels to do. So next time you see me, we'll be plugging them into panels. So the whole point of making this video was to just cover a step that I omitted on the last Mimic panel construction video. So for this, we're doing the upslow line. This is panel number 3 of 4. and we have the backing MDF, which is marked in reverse. So I'll just show you how easy it is. When you receive the LED lights as part of the LED driver kit, all you have to do is connect them, fit them to the 3mm holes. As a reminder, the LEDs have a little, let's see if I can zoom in. Try and make this easier to see. There we go. Right, there's a little mark on the side, on one end of the LEDs. There's a black mark here, and there isn't one on the opposite side. So the black mark indicates the input. So that's where you'll put the cable that connects from here to the actual panel controller. And you'll daisy chain them black, then the white, the clear, and so on. It'll all make sense in a minute. Let me just zoom back out a sec. Yeah, you sort of got the shot now. Anyway, because all this is marked out, it's quite easy. What I'm going to do is I'm aiming to put the panel controller in the middle. In fact, oh, they're over there. I'll go and get one. So I'll put the panel controller in the middle. So I'll have a string of lights here. I'll have a string of lights here, and I'll have a string of lights here. I think I'll do this one up like this, and I'll take this one round the back. And I'll do all this in one, and I'll do those 8 for the power in the other. So what we do, we'll just drop them in, and they should stay. Does this fit in here? I've not actually tried it yet. There we go. Just get an interference fit, push it in, and that's it. No glue, nothing. Poke it in. Take care not to twist it. We don't want to break anything. Just a firm push. If you break it, you might shear the diffuser, and we don't want to do that. Just a straight push in. And we designed it that way to make the panel assembly the easiest, most pleasurable it could be for the task in hand. So I'm going to go, I've got the mark here that's out, so I may as well go in and then round. I'll put this one this way. With the orientation marked, it really can't get any easier, can it? Just follow with numbers, really. Now I'm putting the black mark on this side here, so the wire will go around and connect each one like so. Last one for this string will go thus. Let's get these 8 lights in here. So I've got the black mark on this side, so I go in, I'll just put all the marks the same way. Or twisted. Trick is, if you break one, turn it over and poke it out from the other side. I have a hex key that just fits the size of hole, so I tend to use these because they're flat. There we go, and that's out. That's no good. Next. See how easy and straightforward this is. All the thinking really has been done for you. I haven't put the toggle switches in yet, I'll do those last. Alright, let's get this side done. I should have test fit this first. I might have to clean some of the glue off on the inside. I'll do that after. Just hold it there. Right, so I'm going to go along here, so black mark to the inside. I'll maintain that. Once you've got the parts in your hand, who'd have thought making a panel could be so easy? If you ignore all the moaning I did from the previous sections of this video, where we had to fit the diffusers and light blockers and so on. And I'll do that last one there, which can go like this. So that'll be one string down and round. You'll see that in a minute as I put the wires in. I'll start a new string here. Why? Because I can, it just seems logical. That's a switch, that doesn't get a light, and that does. So that's it, there's all the lights fitted, and they're all flush with the surface, so there's nothing to see until we illuminate them. So let's attach the LED cables. I've deliberately made these as short as I can because I don't want big long cables dangling everywhere, but I do have longer cables available as well. So we go inside there to outside there. And just follow each other around, looping each cable. These are keyed, so you can't get them in back to front. Please don't try to though. They are delicate. The thing when you're making smaller things, you can reduce the size, but you can't increase the strength. So strength goes down with it. So be careful with them. So can you see how I'm looping one to the other to the other? And the maximum string length is 16 LEDs, and the maximum number of strings on a board is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's going to be 14 on that. For those of you who noticed the shirt change, go to the top of the class. Same day, I just had to clean up after my 2-hour walk and run. La-di-da-di-da. I'm super fit and ready to go. Or is it ready for a nap? I'm never sure. And I'll do a similar thing on here. I'll put the LED board, driver board on, and I'll give it some legs, and then we'll glue the PCB mounts onto the standoff legs. We go like that. One string. Right, let's do the next. So we'll go down here and then down there. The beauty of having programmable LEDs, you're free to connect them any way that suits you. These 8 make the DCC power monitor. So they'll have a nice transition from green to red should the power in a district fail. 1 per district, and we have 8 on MT4. Maybe we'll have only 8 in total anyway. It's completely flexible because we can break it based on the umbilical cable we choose to fit, so we can move it round and so on. There's the second string done in that. Good. String 3. So I was going to go all the way to here and then that one. Okay, I was just reminding myself. Best part of making the panel, this. It just goes together quick. Programming it's a slightly different story, so I'll document that, and then we'll assign everything a temporary status just to see the lights work. And when we're in the Cathedral next week with the layouts up, I'll actually program it for real, but it's fairly trivial to do it on site. 12 minutes into this take. Oh gosh, I didn't expect it to take that long. How time flies when you're having fun or talking to yourself on a video. Normally I'd have music blaring, but can't do that with YouTube, so I have to sit in silence and make conversation with myself. For your viewing pleasure. Yes, I'm a martyr. I'm going to go that way around there, so I've got the black mark on the other line. Just against that. Yeah, I know where I'm going. Good. I know what I'm doing. Probably. Vaguely. Now, string next one. I don't know if it's 2 or 4. So go out and in, out and in. And in. I'll put the switches in, the toggle switches, after. It's not necessary for this part of the demo. The idea is just to show you the bit that I missed. I think you've seen me plugging the wires in before, but you missed me plugging the LEDs into the MDF backing. They're keyed, they'll only go in one way. That's the last one. Oops, come up, come talk to me. And there it is. Right, I'll go and put some leads on the switches. So next time you see me, I'll have magically soldered leads onto a toggle switch. Okay, so here is the panel completed. I've plugged all the sockets in, as you can see. I've mounted the RGB LED driver on some PCB standoffs. The switches are not connected. They will connect to a mini panel shortly. And if I drag this cable round and in, we should be able to temporarily hook this up and just do a bulb check, basically. I just want to see all the lights work. And then I'll get on with the next one. So programming will actually happen on the layout when we're in the Cathedral in Chester next week. Guess I'm going to be busy. After all, what could possibly go wrong? He says, famous last words. Right. Of course, when I connected the LED driver, it had the old software on it, and because it's not yet a product, I can't download an update. There we go. Reset to defaults, save changes. Excellent. So that's looking good. Let's see if we've got any lights working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's that lot done. Let's try the power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fair enough. That should all sit at red actually. Let's make them red. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing. This is not an attempt to show you programming. It's just an attempt to check the panel is working. Good, got some red lights there for power. Right, this slot. Let's move this out of the way. So on this side we have, so we've done 1, 2, let's do string 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and string 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 4, 8. Good, the lights work. I'm happy with that. Let me put the fascia on so you can see it. It'd be daft to come all this way and not see it lit up. There you go, you're the first person to see this. We've got a 3-way switch here for Milton Keynes. This will be programmed after Chester when we have the Milton Keynes layout set up at Vale of Rydal. So we can select the bidirectional line, the bay platform or straight through. We've got the token system which is not yet developed. That's another story for another day. The auto select fiddle yard which uses a non-latching toggle switch and a latching one for the input. Why is that only working in one direction? Well, that was weird. That switch is broke. I'm going to have to change that. Yay. Okay. So that's one panel done. I'll fix this and then I'll start wiring up the next. So hopefully I filled in the gap that I missed last time. So thanks for watching this. So I've finally finished all of the panels. They're ready to go. I fitted an RJ45 socket in the back so that we've got a quick release mechanism for the cable. And I just thought to end the video I'll show you them all. There they are piled up. I don't know what the collective now for a group of Mimic panels are. Perhaps you can let me know what you think it is in the comments. If I connect a cable, should be able to light one up for you. And there we have a panel. So I hope you enjoyed the videos of the making of the Mimic panels. I think they've turned out rather nice. If you want to see them in person, come along to Chester Cathedral during August and come and have a play. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again.